A beautiful sunny day to start a podcast. Cheers, man.
Yeah,
Apple
every
juice?
time. Sorry, you're saying?
No, nothing. Cheers.
Hmm.
I just said something.
Oh, you just said apple juice.
Yeah. Cheers
happy
to apple
fizz.
juice. Happy face. Sorry, yeah. Oh,
You know, one of my favorite. You know how every country had its own cricket series sponsor that were repeating. Like England used to be NatWest.
yes.
Australia used to be CB series or VB series.
Yeah.
And New Zealand ANZ.
Huh?
The best I like is West Indies only had one sponsor. Welcome to the live telecast of Cable and Wireless series here from West Indies.
What
Here
wireless, sir?
Cable and Wireless.
Cable and wireless.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I've never noticed it.
Welcome to the live telecast of Cable and Wireless series here from West Indies.
Bro, you can't beat India in that. No
Yeah.
matter what you tell. Like, no matter how cool our names can be. Remember the 90s and early 2000s, the stadiums, when they didn't have the LEDs. But still the stickers.
Yeah.
No matter how big you become, Pan Bahar.
Yeah.
How can you beat Pan Bahar?
Pan Bahar.
It was every time it's like Sachin would hit a six, you'll go,
Running in the hoarding. tweeting
like,
yours.
he'll hit like the. I think that's why he got more angry. He was aiming for the Pan Bahar. He's like still there.
Yeah.
That's how they know it, right? No matter how much like Adidas or Nike or all this like urban kids talk about it,
Yeah.
you know, you can't deal with Pan Bahar. That
Huh.
amount of market reach that they have.
Yeah.
They have reached villages.
Yeah, like now it is Punjab Kesari. What is that? No, not Punjab Kesari, is a newspaper.
Kamala Pasan,
Kamala Pasan. Dude, Kamala Pasan. Kapil Dev.
Chris Gayle,
Chris
Kapil
Gayle,
Dev,
Sunil Gavaskar.
Virender Sehwag.
Virender Sehwag.
They've got. I'm pretty sure next year they'll get Shubman Gill. They will get it. They're like, bro, आओ ना इधर थोड़ा.
Man, all this thing is पुरानी generation का favorite shot है defense और नए generation का and then they change the volume.
And I don't know, Kapil Dev is like पुरानी generation करे भंगड़ा.
हाँ.
और नई generation करे lock stock.
Lock stock. Yeah. Like they do.
Lock stock. हाँ, hook step. Correct, hook step. Lock stock is like little modern for him. But yeah. No, these things, IPL, that's what I think I remember I spoke about it to a friend. I think more than IPL, actually, I like watching IPL ads. Because the minimum effort.
Yeah, one green screen, you have 20 minutes slot.
And you get like, frankly, you get some of the worst actors.
Yeah, the white actors.
No, the cricketers. They're cricketers.
Yeah.
You get Cameron Green to talk like, yay, bahut acha hai.
QR code, scan kar lo.
I love, and I was talking to Jyotin about this. He was like, he's like, we watched this ad about the Kingfisher ad. I don't know if you've seen it. He's like,
Virat Kohli.
Yeah, why you no give, bro? I was that and
playlist is like because mere playlist mein
A for
C, D.
That one. I was just sitting and watching. I'm already like not paying attention because I've seen this ad like a million times. Jyotin is sitting there talking to me. He's like, bro, fuck the actors, you know, the cricketers. I don't judge them at all. But that's such bad writing.
Yeah.
And I looked at him like, dude, it was written by cricketers. Yeah. There was no writer.
Yeah.
It was actually written by DK, Virat Kohli, and
Glenn
like
Maxwell,
they wrote it. How can we finish this ad in 30 seconds?
The other one is even worse. The other one is that they're like, yesterday you clapped for us in the boundary. Very generous, Virat. He's like, legend, true legend. You're a true legend. And then he's like,
मैं तो मच्छर मार
बता हाँ मैं तो मच्छर मार रहा था.
This is like Vijay Mallya sitting in England and crying, watching those ads.
Kendriya Vidyalaya folks used to make that. Ula la 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 le lo, hila hila ke muh mein lo.
Who was this?
Yeah, Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Oh, Kendriya Vidyalaya. Oh yeah, they're always the best at this. But dude, what is that? A lot of tropes like in Kendriya Vidyalaya had. I can't remember about.
One simple thing was that they'll be asked, "Tu leta hai ki deta hai?"
हाँ.
Then you're like, okay, leta is more manly or deta is more manly. मैं देता हूँ तो दे. And if you say नहीं मैं लेता हूँ तो लेना.
Do you remember I got this one thing that I don't know, a lot of schools at Czech, they didn't have this. Do you remember like sine theta, cos theta and tan theta all had a like P by H. B stand for perpendicular, hypotenuse, base, hypotenuse. Yeah. So they all had a formula P by H, B by H and P by B.
Yeah.
So it was very hard to remember for a 16 or 15-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
So we came up with like sine, cos, tan. That's how you usually write. There's not all. You never write cos, sine, tan.
Yeah.
How do you remember it? So you remember P, you know, perpendicular, base, you know, and hyper. These are the only three.
Yeah.
So you write Pakistan, bhuka pyasa, Hindustan, hara bhara.
What a mnemonic, dude.
Yeah, mnemonic, and that's how we all remembered it.
Yeah.
And our teacher taught us that.
Oh fuck.
It was not a thing that we came up with. I know बच्चों तुम लोगों के लिए मुश्किल होगा.
हाँ.
ऐसे याद रख लो. पाकिस्तान भूखा प्यासा, हिंदुस्तान हरा भरा. And you just the first letter of all the words is your solution. P by H, P by and I'm like, bro, none of us forgot the formula.
There was one more and when 1 by cos C is sexy.
Correct. All this shit we had.
In Pune, there was this one famous teacher, okay, and he apparently had high success rate for CET. So we used to go to CET tuitions, and derivatives were a big thing, right, for engineering.
Can you just close this curtain? Fucking, I can't see your face only, man.
Yeah, so
it's like I'm talking to a silhouette.
So
yeah, much better.
Yeah, so I look better in silhouettes anyway. The teacher used to.
No, I'm looking at you. I'm like squinting. I'm like I'm trying to make a better image of you. Yeah, sorry, continue.
The teacher used to teach derivatives, and it was all sing song. So the 100 people in the class who've paid for tuition sing together. It's like dy by dx equal to dy by dx equal to
my god,
sin x cos x.
This sounds like a Sunday morning church.
Yeah, it's like,
imagine all of you in the middle like go like hallelujah,
dy by dx equal to sin x equal to cos x.
Amen. Yeah, dude, we had some funny shit in school, like the kind of shit that we used to do.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I don't have any more like.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but I remember how I used to feel about so many different mnemonics were all like.
I think the most the most excited time I had, like I'm 32 now, and like like after alcohol has come into your life, other extracurricular activities have come. Any activities that like help to make you have more fun. It still can't compare to the school times.
Not at all.
No, it's for some reason, right?
Because you were not trying to have fun. Fun was there and you experienced it.
Yeah.
Now we are like this podcast. I'm like, I'm going to have fun scheduled on 12 on Sunday. Right? This will be fun.
That's true. Yeah. Because the thing is, sometimes I didn't think about it. I'm like, no, dude, I went for the college trip. I went here, I went there. Yeah. But nothing. School, we didn't have money. We had nothing. Yeah. Thankfully, we were gifted enough. Like, we escaped the phone. We barely escaped, like fucking Captain Indiana Jones. We just slid in. And then
we were just poor enough that our parents couldn't get us phone until we could make our own money.
Yeah, exactly. And no, I got my first phone in college only. Like the simple Nokia one, the 1100 that I got. Yeah. But in school, that thought never existed. There was this one guy with phone, and the whole class used it.
Yeah.
That was it. Like, nobody else had anything and all. But
it was still phone, but internet was not associated with phone.
Nothing. And nothing. It was games like Snake
and then composing ringtone.
Composing ringtone. And remember when you used to type messages 144 characters.
Exactly that much.
We were prepared for Twitter before Twitter.
Yeah.
We were trained for Twitter.
That too. Also, we had that ABC was the number 2.
Correct. Yes. So you can like look at someone and then text also. You don't have to look at your phone. Oh, so many times I've gotten caught like that because teachers would catch it. Like I'm sitting in the class, I'm like just texting. Like teacher just look at me like, what's under your Anand? Show me your hands. And I just throw the phone and I lift my hand and you can hear and I'm like, oh shit. I've gotten caught like that like many times. No, but the stories that I've had, like, do such insanely funny stories. I remember we used to play football a lot, okay? And we were like these kids who didn't give a shit, so it was 12 p.m. hot. And our school playground was very far. In the sense, we had a school stadium. I mean, it sounds good, but it was far. You can't just go there, every now and then. So what we would do is we would play in the assembly ground.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody, and the assembly ground is not ground, it's tiles. You know those block tiles,
Got it.
So, and the thing is, when you play with shoes, it'll tear fast.
Yes.
Black shoes, you know the one. Yeah. So you can't wear shoes because your parents will fuck the shit out of you.
So you
barefoot. First 2 days, can't even run. It's like hot as fuck. Then your skin gets used to it and you don't even feel it. You become like that farmer's leg. You know, you can walk in the sun.
Now if I park my Activa in the sun for like an hour and I go sit, I'm like,
that time didn't give a shit. We're playing in hot sun. You know that, and
no
then
water most of the time.
Nothing. I think this skin texture is like 20 years of recovery. The way I abused my skin for like 15-16 years.
Yeah.
I remember we were playing in the like lunch break, and kids are sitting and eating all across. We are playing football. Okay, one ball comes to me and it just pitches too high, a little too high. So normally it goes supposed to go like this, but it pitched 1 inch high. It went like that.
Okay.
So literally out of the assembly ground, one father was feeding her daughter like a nursery kid. He fed her. He took to take another thing. He went. His daughter's missing because ball hit her face. She went back, and I hit. And I'm like, we saw the father look, where's my daughter? And he looked back. None of us are there in the ground. We just everybody ran to their life. I go and I hid under a bush.
Yeah.
And then
that is the age where you don't even have the confidence to say कि तुम क्यों खेल रहे हो, तुम क्यों खिला रहे हो अपनी बच्ची को यहाँ पर? This is playground.
It's not. It's assembly ground. It's not playground.
Okay.
We are like 12th standard students. We are being cocky.
Oh.
Like who can fight with us?
Younger.
No, I was in 12. This is like I'm passing out. Like that's why it was so much more funny. You're supposed to be responsible and shit.
Yeah.
And we like didn't give a fuck. We beat that and that. Dude, it's the thing is, it was just a kid or teacher we can manage, but it's a father.
Yeah.
You know how dads are gonna create a scene.
Yeah.
Immediately took his daughter to the fucking principal's office. She was bleeding through her nose. I don't know why I'm laughing as I'm telling this story because it's sad. And then like a inquiry was set up.
Yeah. Oh my God. Who did it?
Yeah. Who did it? Like an inquiry. Who are the guys who regularly play football? And I know. And I was the school at that time. I was the school captain, like football team captain. Okay. I told everybody, motherfuckers, if it comes to me, all of you are dead. All of you are dead. Figure it out. Try to blame it on anyone else. Figure it out. Like a captain, I spoke.
Yeah.
I am not getting involved. That is the time I only pulled all my powers. I was like, guys, no, you figure it out. And then they found one guy.
Put the blame on. Yeah.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even play football. One random day, one class teacher comes and just holds him like, come to the principal's office. He's like, what did I do? Tell it to that girl who you kicked her. And he's like, what? I don't even play football, man. I was talking because the PT teacher kind of had no idea, but he knows that this guy doesn't play football.
Yeah.
So he knows they're lying.
Then that makes more sense. You don't know how to play football. You must have only caused
No,
this.
he doesn't play football, not knows.
Okay.
He's like, I don't even play football.
Then what happened to him?
PT teacher, he had to apologize to the father.
But he didn't.
They convinced him. They're like, you're lying. You accept it or I'm calling your dad. He's like, fuck it, I'll just apologize.
I'll do whatever it takes for you to not call
my dad. So he just apologized and he's like wrote an apology letter, and then they told you should never play in that assembly ground ever again. We waited for 1 week, started playing again.
Of course. Dude, the worst thing was school, this getting blamed for other stuff. Most of the times it's not your fault. It's perception. So the teachers who are investigating, they're not looking for evidence.
They're looking to close the case.
Yeah, they're like perception. It must be these fuckers.
They are Indian bureaucrats. Can we close the case as soon as possible? That's what it is. Like, have you seen like this movie called Visarne? Interrogation. It's that only. The whole of India is that only. Like, I want to close the case. I want like headache out of my head. I don't
want more work.
There is no moral value of justice. It's like I close the case. I'm done. So that's what the PT teacher was like. He knew it's not him. But he's like, if he accepts, the job is done.
Yeah, we no
the
longer
father will go home.
There is no more conversation about this.
Yes.
We'll tell him that we've taken steps.
Yeah.
But after a week, it's gone.
It's gone. Nothing.
It's a fucking school. 10 other things have happened in that
Yeah,
one
exactly.
week.
And everybody's like doing their own shit and all that. Like, and the thing was, my shit was only funny because everybody in 12th standard is like school romance. It's like everyone's going. These are that extremes. Like
school
either
there
are in a class, if you take, there are the bad students, the ones who fall in love. They cut their hand. You know, all that drama happens in one section of the class, and then the other section is like 97, 98. Always the teacher's cock in the mouth.
I was in neither.
Same. I was in the middle.
Yeah, same.
60-70%.
Played sports
like crazy, like still a kid. Like there was this I remember I liked this girl, okay, in 12th standard. I dated her also. But I remember she's like, I want to spend time with you. We haven't hung out in a while. I'll bunk 2-3 classes. Let's hang out. I was like, no, football. They're waiting for me. And she literally looked at me. She's like, fuck, I'm dating a kid, man. And now I think of it, I'm like, yeah, I was 17. Of course you're dating a kid.
You're like the guy from Premalu, dude. She wants to take care of you.
She did actually. That's the funniest story. The thing is, again, full on football, no fucking studies, nothing. Never. But I like, okay at studies, I'll get 70%, I'll just escape off.
You're the kind of student like the parents are like, if you studied for 2 days and you got 70, imagine how much.
Yeah, exactly. Those kind.
I got the same shit.
Yeah, I would pay attention in class and that was enough for getting 60, 70. There was no need to break your head, solve 5 previous year question papers and do that shit. No, the thing was this girl did that. She, my lab record was incomplete as fuck. And I'm just playing and I like this new girlfriend in school, like 12th standard, walking around. Like I asked her like, can you do the lab record for me? And she was like, this is the first thing you asked me. Of course. With all my heart. I'll do it. And she took it home.
And finished your entire record and gave
lab record and the drawings. It's biology lab record, so you get the drawing.
Most like those are the ones that you can trace. Also, these are freehand.
Yeah, freehand. So she did such a good job, dude. Very good drawing. She was good at it. So the handwriting is fucking amazing. This is good. I take the lab record and fucking go throw it on the teacher's table. I'm like, ma'am, done. She was so happy. She like, look at Anand's record. This is how you should do it. Anand, very proud of you. And I'm like looking at guys, they are like fucking asshole. I know how you did it. And I'm like, and then she goes, Anand. I was like, what happened? Anand, no problem. Come here, beta. You forgot one drawing. That's it. This one donkey's this thing you have to one camel you have to draw. Everything else is just quickly draw
what biology were you studying, dude?
Animals and all. No, all this animals like
because reproduction. Camel toe is different, bro.
Not that kind of toe. But yeah, she said like no everything. She like one camel you have to draw. You forgot it. This and all you've done. This is like one piece of cake. 5 minutes, go finish it and come. And then I'm drawing. I'm looking. I suck at drawing. I don't know. I finished. I took it to her like she just looked at my camel and she just looked at everything else. She's like, who did it for you? Because literally my camel looked like a donkey.
You know what this is like nowadays? When you send an email, someone's like, this is very good email, very well written. At the end, it says drafted by ChatGPT. Like, oh fuck, I forgot to take it out.
Yeah, you forgot to erase it. It's like those simple mistakes, like when you have an MI phone and like it's written sent from my iPhone. This came in Baby Re-India now.
Which one?
The new series that's come out on Netflix. No, it's a series that comedians should watch because it's about a comedian.
Okay.
It's some guy called Richard Gadd. Some Ireland or Scottish or England comedian, I don't know. So this guy works at a pub as a waiter. This one lady walks in, fat, huge, very fat. She walks in and she's like, no, she's not making eye contact. She's just dull. And then this guy looks at her. He feels bad. He's like, oh shit, nobody's. Hey man, do you want something? She's like, no, I don't want. I can't afford anything. Like beer, like coffee. He's like, no, I can't. And he feels bad and he's like, you know what? I'll give you a Pepsi, a cola. It's on the house. And as soon as he says that, she's just like smiles and then just starts talking to him non-stop. And he's like, okay, what happened? What is this energy? And then she's this psycho stalker. He's slowly. Baby Re-India.
I saw the trailer.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So that's the whole story. In that, they show that she takes his, she gives his number, takes his number through a black, like those old Nokia phones. But whenever she sends a message, it says sent from my iPhone. So that's how weird she is. And she tells that, and he asks like, what do you do? I'm an architect. I've designed this. And then like, and he thinks like, you can't afford coffee.
Yeah, what the fuck,
No, not architect, she's a lawyer. Sorry, she's a lawyer. And he's like, and he's thinking, but he doesn't have the heart to ask her.
Yeah.
But the story is only for, it's interesting only because it's not like she's fucked up, even he's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, but
he likes it.
On the surface, for the society, she's the fucking stalker who's like lying.
But this guy is also this comedian who's not famous, who's not getting thing. And the first show he did, she was in the audience who kind of made the show work and he killed.
Okay.
So he's like, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So that's the trap he falls in. And he's also that insecure comedian who can't face. So when she says, why can't you marry me? He's like, oh, you're too old. We can't have kids. Like he wants to escape the relationship somehow. But then she takes it like, no, I checked with my doctor. I can have kids for another 4-5 years. Let's get married. I've named the kids also. I can think of names. Like these are, so it's getting more and more psychotic. But this guy is now living a completely private life away from her.
Okay.
So it's interesting.
He just doesn't want her to cross paths anymore. Like that's.
He's trying to run away from her, but not like he's scared of her. And then this guy is also attracted to like one trans woman.
Oh, weird.
Who he met on a dating app, and he's created
a movie or a series?
It's a series. Okay. He created a completely different identity about himself on a dating app.
Okay.
Like his real name is Donnie, but his name is he calls himself Tony.
Oh.
In the dating app.
Yeah.
I know.
Like it's like the putting the equivalent of memes.
And he works in construction according to that girl, and he started dating this trans woman. And then what? I've seen only 2 episodes, so this much I've known. I'm like, it's interesting, it's dark, but I don't know. I have to watch the whole series to understand what
this is. Like if you made that. Have you seen that show on Netflix, You, which is like that psychotic stalker killer?
I've not seen, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, so this is like the lighter version of it, I guess.
Lighter, yeah, I guess. I'm not a big fan of those like Dexter, You.
Dexter, I liked when I was, because I watched it when I was in like first year engineering.
Yeah, it is a very college series.
Yeah, at that time it was very unique. He's a serial killer who kills other serial killers for the good. He's channeling his urges to do something nice.
He likes to kill people, but then he's this Robin Hood kind of.
But he has no, like, his dad was in the police. He's like, look, you want to kill people, you can, but never get caught. I have a lot of people, because I work in the police, I know real criminals who get away from the system. So get a job in the police, figure out a way to get access to those people who've gotten away from law, where you know that they're the culprit.
It sounds so
it sounds a little like you're psychotic. Let's find the least, like the silver lining, the nobility of at least killing someone who deserves to die. So he lives by that code. So it's like Harry's code. His dad's name is
Harry's code. I've not seen it, but I've heard a lot of things about it. But I'm like, I've never got the urge to watch it. I'm like, okay.
Since then, so many better shows have come out that it's not a good thing for me to revisit.
It is aged.
You're saying it's aged well.
Yeah, got it.
But talking about like the stories that you were talking about, right? School stories. So I have one. Okay, there was I moved to 9th standard, and we moved to a section where there were like 5-6 people who have failed 3 years in a row.
Oh my God, the baddies.
Yeah, they're older than us.
Yeah. They're like those people in the middle of the class, they light up a BD.
How did you know, dude? Fuck. Yeah, it's BD Pan Parag.
In the middle of the class, they're getting applause break.
You know that meme? That someone did
what is that? No, that's come out so many times.
Yeah.
Some guy like, "Hum कहना चाहते हैं," and then one guy like, and everyone starts applauding.
So that's the kind of, like, these are 4-5 years older than us, and when you're 15 and when you're 14 or 15 and you meet an 18-year-old, it's like uncle.
Yeah, of course it's uncle.
Yeah, and now if you, like, you and I are just 2 years apart, I don't even think about it.
Yeah, we don't see that. Once you cross that 25 age gap, it's like...
It's the same. Yeah. It's the same. So, these guys were bigger, this thing, and they were not good at studies. Okay.
I mean, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was that guy. I was like, main inko sudharunga.
Oh my God. So you're like the white lady in the project.
Sandra Bullock from The Blind Side.
You're like the white.
He's like, I'll do one hip hop movement. The crowd will like me.
Like the Footloose moment where.
What a rep.
Hey man, you gotta take a chill, man.
Earlier she goes, no one likes her.
And then she comes back to her
she
effeminate boyfriend.
Yeah, she starts putting the bandana. And effeminate boyfriend who's like, I'll support you, honey.
Yeah, who's wearing pajamas and cooking for some reason.
He's always in apron when she comes back home.
Hey honey, how was your day?
Yeah. Oh my God, that image.
Yeah.
So I was that kid in 9th standard, okay?
Oh my God. Like, because even I had that, but I got my hand ass handed to me very early. So I like, fuck. It's like the Bilbo. You can't help these people.
There's a reason why we're there.
Yeah, I can't help these people. And I just left. I was that guy, but I didn't try for long. Because I had friends. Like my best friend in school was not good at studies. I mean, sorry, you complete the story, then I'll tell.
No, so these guys, so I was sitting with them and none of the other students who are from my batch, who've come to 9th with me, these guys have met us in 9th. Yeah.
This is like, remember the Titans, you know, this one white kid who's like with the black. Yeah. The other like, you belong with us, man. You belong with us, man. What the fuck did you hang with the black people?
So these guys were like, okay. And I used to be like, look, I'll help you.
The teacher is like Denzel Washington.
The teacher was looking at me like, look at this. And that's all I want, right? I'm this insecure guy.
Yeah, you want like, you have this image of you in your head.
I want
and
to be the savior. I want to be the white lady. I am Sandra Bullock. Right? That's the image I have. Like, I'll do something nice for these guys. Everyone discriminates against them. I know how it is to be ignored. Yeah. All of that bullshit. So I was helping them with maths, and I started sitting with them. A couple of them. So one of them, like, the kind of pranks they played, it was not in our league at all.
Oh, they. Oh, okay, got it.
So one guy who was my batchmate, he made fun of this guy called Sonu. Okay, and then Sonu peed in his water bottle, which that guy who made fun of, he drank. And he he was like, आज पानी कुछ अलग लग रहा है. And from next day onwards, whenever he comes, Sonu would be like, तेरे रग रग में मेरा मुंह दौड़ रहा है लौड़े.
Oh my God.
This is the level of psycho they are. Okay, I didn't know all of this. I was like, no, I can turn them. Just if you focus, bro, you can go to 10th and तेरा life set हो जाएगा. And all of that I'm doing. One day what happens is this...
they are like, पानी पिएगा?
I never drank water with them. Unless the water is coming directly from tap into my mouth, I would... So, then these guys... there was this one really English-speaking Punjabi guy. Is like, you know, teachers...
Like Amway salesman.
Yeah, teachers like him. And he's like, no, miss, can we do this? Can we do that? I want to remind you, miss, you said you will check homework. You're not checking. All that kind of bullshit. And these guys...
This is a guy, right?
This is a guy.
How did he survive school with that like kind of accent and...
Because there were enough girls who wanted to be around. There was a separate group. These
guys,
yeah.
Like he was like the Saif Ali Khan and Rana Hai Tere Dil Mein.
Yeah.
He was like that.
Behno ka bhaiya, garibon ka bhaiya.
Yeah. Aa gaya. Yeah, he was like that guy.
Even when he gets caught in that movie, and the principal is like, Samra, you come from a good family.
Yeah, I didn't expect this from you.
You is like, I wasn't even there. It wasn't even me.
Yeah. That is a good Saif Ali Khan.
Yeah.
अरे मैं कह रहा हूँ.
Yeah. तू यही चाहता था ना, तू यही चाहता आज हो जाए. उस दिन जो अधूरा रह गया आज पूरा करते हैं.
How did he become a good actor, dude?
Yeah, he
I think Omkara
is the turning point. I can't believe he got a national award for Hum Tum.
I told you that story, right?
Yeah.
Blew your mind. It blew my mind too.
Which one?
You don't know this story? I think I told you this.
No.
2000, when the year...
Sharmila Tagore was the chief of censor board at that time.
I don't know, something she was in the censor board.
Yeah, she was well connected. No, but I'll finish the story, okay? So this guy, obviously English-speaking guy, girls like him. So these failure 4-year, 4 saal se 9th mein students obviously hate them because the teachers are always like, learn from them.
Got it. Oh, yeah. Why can't you be like him?
So one day, one of these guys who I used to sit with, I don't know any of this, okay? They didn't make me part of any of these pranks.
Yeah, because they were like, okay, let's not fuck him over.
Probably.
And if we tell him, he will not allow us.
Then I will go snitch. They
yeah,
didn't know
I know.
If I would snitch.
You were still not part of the gang.
I would have not snitched. I would have just moved away and I was helping them. And they actually appreciated it. So then one day what happened was this guy got some powder from somewhere. And while everyone was in the assembly, so you know KV rule, right? While entire class goes for assembly outside, 1 or 2 kids are responsible for cleaning the classroom.
No, my school didn't have that. So my KV didn't have that.
So it was their time. They're like, okay, hum saaf karenge. So they, when they were there, they put this powder inside his water bottle, shaked it, and it was like crushed julab ke goliyan, right? Like laxatives.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So this guy drank and he lost his shit. He's sweating, almost about to faint, went to the bathroom 3 times and then had to be taken to the hospital to give IV. A 9th standard student, okay? And after that, obviously it got escalated. Now the investigation starts. The teachers get involved, vice principal, principal get involved. And they're like, get me everyone who hangs out with these failure kids.
Oh!
Yeah. So then I went, you know what my argument was? You know what my...
This is like, this is like, you know that when Kramer stands that police suspicion, he's like, should I will that? And Kramer like, I think he did.
Seinfeld is such a good show.
It's like, because when you said that, I immediately went like, you're like the Kramer walking like, $50 you just went.
So they call me into this principal room, okay? The guy who had to be taken to the hospital, his mom is there and she's arguing in English and she's talking directly to the principal. How dare can you? How can I put up with this? Like I'm gonna go to this person.
This is the topper's mom.
Topper's mom, I'm going to go to this person, I'm going to go to that person. Who
the usual. I'm going to go to the police station.
Yeah, it happened on your watch.
And you're like, now you're an adult, you can be like, you're not going anywhere, bitch. I know that. You're talking to me like how you talk to like vegetable sellers. Bhaiya, us dukaan mein itna milta hai. Yahan pe kyun itna de rahe? It's the same energy that they have. But when you're a kid, you're very afraid of that. You're like, oh my god, what did you go to the police station? I know. As a kid, it's very afraid. It's scary.
And we were inside the army campus, right? We were inside sub-area.
Then there's no way police can come. No way.
So, but CMP, I've gotten hit by CMP on the Gand and all bike.
That is fine because the CMP will be like, it's more like a bade bhaiya.
Like,
because the army.
Because I got hit because they saw me smoking cigarette in school uniform.
Oh, dude, the end of fucking, they would have whooped your ass.
Dude, I could not walk straight and I couldn't tell my parents why. Gand pe lal dande pade hue hain.
Dude, that too, they have this unbelievable stick.
Yeah, and they have DM boots and they're not afraid to kick you with it.
The DM boot. Okay, sorry, finish the story.
So then all these guys, the mom is standing, she's yelling, the vice principal is like, no, we're going to investigate. And they got all these guys, they're like, bata do kya dala hai, bata do. And he's like, madam, maine kuch nahi dala hai. They're acting all innocent.
Of course.
But they look like rowdies. Okay. They're older kids. Like they're like they should be in engineering first year or something. Yeah. So
they're like getting work calls in the middle of like they're talking to manager. No sir, I'm stuck in a meeting. I'm coming.
In school uniform.
Yeah, like their wives are calling. Where is the kid? Did you drop him to the school? These guys are adults. Are standing in school?
The kids who used to make fun of me. They're like, "Hey, Addy, tu lagta hai do bachcho ka daddy." I'm like, "You, it's you."
It's like gaslight. No, before he says it, I'll say, "Nahi, tu pada, nahi tu pada, main nahi pada, tu pada." Yeah.
So these guys are standing there and they call me in. And I was like, "What happened, ma'am?" Like I genuinely don't know what has happened. Okay, and she's like, "You know what they've put in there? Tell me what you know." And I was like, ma'am, I don't know. It wasn't me. I speak English. My argument is,
I'm a white lady.
How could I have done this? I speak English. Look how fluent I am. And then my teacher's like, yeah, he's actually a good student. It couldn't have been him.
Oh.
And then those guys realized that they're holding me. Like that one teacher came and held my tires. Like, tell us now.
Oh, they think that they thought you was the weak link.
Huh. So I was like, I don't know anything. Then one of the guys was like, okay, police ka baat ho gaya. Then he's like, ma'am, is that the fire alarm?
But it's just one. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure none of you guys do anything anymore. So it's can't be you.
Yeah, it's not us for sure.
So continue. So yeah, one guy confessed.
He was like, okay, madam, I'll show you what I put so that the doctors can treat him. So he brought fucking one old Punjab Kesari newspaper ke andar one brown powder. He has just brought.
But where did they find this resource? Did they get into that?
They used to live in this area with and they're older kids, dude. They have access to stuff. They used to drink. We were in 9th standard. They used to drink. They were so much more older than us.
Oh, acha, got it.
They failed 4 years. 1-2 years they took break.
Oh, acha. Oh, in the middle of failing, they took a break. I'm too tired of failing. Let me take a break.
Yeah, and they were gundas, proper gundas. They were not into sports. They were not into studies. Their life was outside school. And for us, their parents sent them to
They are like those kind, like in the behind the collar, they had a blade and all. Like those kind of people, like they'll have a blade.
Totally. And the reason why their parents were sending them to school is 8 घंटा तो दिन में रकस नहीं create करेगा.
Got it. Yeah. Oh, so, fuck. That's like sad,
so
no?
I literally, like, imagine the argument. If this was a sketch somewhere imagine the video where this guy's like, what is your argument? How did you get off it? I spoke in English, bro. Like,
yeah, you can't, like, that's like racism worked in your favor.
Yeah, and I'm also calling it out. Ma'am,
I speak English. Upon Amchi, Mumbai, nahi. Whatever, I think it was in Pune, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Pune. Next period, when we were sent back to the class, these guys were detained. Like, their parents were asked to come to school and all. I immediately went.
Took your bag?
Took my bag and sat next to a girl. I'm like, now...
Didi ji, please.
Please, bata.
Like, have you seen the movie Subramaniapuram?
Yeah.
Remember the dialogue?
Yeah.
You don't remember the dialogue?
No, I've seen the entire movie.
The Subramaniapuram and Jay, the one of the character, gets attacked when he's alone. And he's running away from these gundas. And then he goes and hides in one house. And then one lady... That's how you were talking to that lady. No, the thing is, that thing kind of shit and all. Like, I understand that helping out weaker kids, because sometimes it's your ego thing. I remember, like, my best friend in school, his name is Yasin, okay? So this guy was very weak in studies. Not weak, he just didn't give a fuck. He was like, not a rowdy, but he was very but he was just bad at studies.
Okay.
He's not a rowdy. So, but yeah, getting into fights, but with classmates.
Yeah.
Not like a guy who would like drink
not like
and
pulling these kinds of pranks.
This is like too much.
Yeah.
So this guy was bad, and he was my best friend, and we were just sitting always together. We were just talking, and but my marks are decent. Because I could study, I know how to figure it out and all. And then teacher once called him to the staff room and told him, see Yasin, don't hang out with Anand. He will pass. I know he will pass and leave. You will be here. Yeah. And he told me that, and I took me to that. It's like that Michael Jordan. That I took it seriously then. That kind of offended me. I took it seriously.
I took it personally.
Yes, and I took it personally.
That did not sit well.
Yeah. And I fucking sat with him. After that, we started going to tuition together because I found out this nice tuition. I like, bro, we are going. And then sat with him, taught him, made sure, like, dude, you're passing. Even if I don't care, you're passing. And then fucker passed. One exam he wrote and he's like, bro, main to fail hoonga. And I'm like, got so angry. I sat with him and just entire question paper. I'm like, tell me question by question, what did you answer? I will figure out your marks. And I was good. I just figured out like, bro, tu pass ho raha. Main likh ke tu pass ho raha. And he passed. Now that guy is a surgeon.
What are you saying?
He has done in masters in doctors. Like
you have saved lives.
Yeah. He finished 12th. He passed. And then his mother was a doctor in the army. And his dad was
not good at studies. Jesus.
Was not good at studies. That's why he was not good at studies because he was dumb. He just didn't like.
Yeah.
And this 12th was like a trigger point for him, where his mom is like, I can get you a medical seat, but I don't think so you're interested. And he took it in the ego. He joined
AFMC.
No, he didn't go to AFMC. He went to Rajeshwari Medical College because his mother had contacts.
Okay.
So she put him in a medical college for very less donation because she had contacts. Studied there. Fucker is married now, happily living. And he's like, I believe I met him like last year because we went to play football. After like some 2-3 years, I met him. We sat, I sat with all my school friends after like some years. And when he was talking, we literally looked at each other like, ye aise baat kar raha hai.
Is this the same guy?
It's the same guy. And he's talking about hematoma, like neural damage, like nerve damage, like they know technical terms. Arey nahi yaar, jab ye hota hai, yahan pe nurse hai, wahan pe. I'm like, who are you, dude? And this guy, like, I was so happy for him because I remember in 12th, this is the same teacher who told him like, you will be here.
If he had failed, it would have totally demoralized him.
Yes, but the thing is, I took it on ego. Like I'm like, no, you shouldn't say that to a kid.
Yeah.
You can't be like, without him, you can't do anything and all that shit. So like, I'm telling you, this is a good version of the story that you just said.
Yeah.
But I remember we have done shit like crazy shit and all. And this guy, like, that school time. But thankfully, our class, we didn't have those.
Yeah.
Like these 3 years failures.
So the thing is, basically, there were 3 classes, A, B, C section. And they created another section because there was an overflow of students.
Oh, okay.
So
this is KV Pune.
KV Southern Command Pune. So all the teachers, the class teachers were like, they got rid of the kids that they don't want in their class from A, B and C. So the D section was all just people who nobody wanted in their class.
Jesus, like
and I was in that class.
D section was Reservoir Boys.
Yeah, I hate to repeat what happened, but this was like 20 years ago. Our entire, so because who do you get rid of, right? Like mostly guys, because they are the ones who are not creating
the rebels.
Yeah, so we were 33 people in 10th D.
You were also part of the rebels. You were also like went into the D section.
Yeah, because I didn't attend classes. I was part of the cricket team. I was playing sports.
Got it. You were for sports reasons. You got.
Yeah. So then I misunderstood kid, right? So not the right place for me because I was too weak on the inside. Yeah, it was like I was Chris Rock on the outside for the teachers, but on the inside I was Gary Gulman. A very niche reference, but
very niche. Even I didn't get it.
Yeah, they used to be like 30 to 33 class ka strength hai, 26 ladke, 6 ladke, 1 chakka. Right? That's how
you were the chakka.
No. I like the assumption,
but like no, you said it like
set it up.
Yeah. The way you said it up, I was like
misunderstood. Yeah, on something on the inside.
They didn't know your pronouns.
They never saw me for who I was.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah. The way you said it up, I thought they thought you were the chakka. Not like you were the chakka. They thought you were
the reason why that one guy, he's a good guy. Okay, the reason why he was called like that was because others 26 guys are like people who've never spoken to girls. Okay, but this one guy was from a different school. He came from APS and he's a
all APS kids know how to talk to girls. Very few don't know.
They're very well spoken. You can tell that they come from good upbringing, like that kind of stuff.
Not good upbringing because I studied in both. I studied in APS and Kendra Vidyalaya.
Oh, APS girls, dude.
Yeah. No, I was the APS girls. All those like this American movie references, which I like American Pie, all those that's army school would have that like that like girls would army school had skirt, not salwar.
I was just about to bring it up. Army school and the rebel girls would fold after the assembly they would fold it. It'll come up. It'll
come up there, and they'll do that. The girl, my class there were 4 girls who would do that.
Right about the time when the breasts gloss are growing.
Oh my God! Don't say it like that,
dude.
Like just say personal growth. Just say it like that.
I said breasts. I was like, oh, these huge titties popping out. Yeah.
No, it was very weird because the thing is, it's awkward also even at that age, dude. I don't know much about what women go through puberty, so I wouldn't talk about. I've seen it. Like I remember I was this awkward kid, and there was this one friend. But sometimes, when all these girls are going through puberty, their boobs don't exactly necessarily grow at the same rate.
Yeah.
Some girls are extremely gifted.
Yeah.
But the thing is, their other body part like height.
So on an average, men are taller than women, right? The average data.
Yeah.
But there is a small period where the girls grow in height faster. They reach their peak height before
very quick.
Men reach their peak height.
Men even I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like in 9th and 10th, a lot of the girls are taller than the average guy.
And then the guys just shoot up after 10th.
Yeah. I was 5'3.5" when I wrote my last board exam.
10th or 12th?
10th. And 11th standard, first day of school, I was 6.
What? In the holidays you grew
3 months I grew.
Oh my fucking
Until
God.
then I was like in the 4th or 5th in the class, standing in the line. Suddenly I was like, oh, piche khada rehne.
Oh, badass. Yeah. That is fucking sad. That never happened. I was 5'3" when I lost my last board exam.
Hey, this is summer, bro. Maybe by June, maybe.
No, I was very fucked up. 5'3" when our summer board exam ended. 5'4". And then 12th standard 5'5", and my body was like, we're done.
Yeah.
Check. And I'm like, fine, 5'6". I'll start playing football. I think that's the only way I can get out. Yeah. No, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about.
You're talking about the disproportional growth of personal body parts.
Yes, disproportional. And the thing is, dude, it's so awkward.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why it's awkward. Because Indian parents are cheap.
In what way?
They don't necessarily buy the clothes that the kids need at the correct time.
Yeah.
Can you all agree? Like, Indian parents are fucking cheap. Yeah. And sometimes when you see that, you see a girl wearing extremely tight shirt, which is not her fault.
Yeah.
Last year, this shirt was fine.
Thank you for ignorant parenting.
I mean, the dick of a 14-year-old kid will say thank you. I'm not saying no. Yeah. But the thing is, it's still a 14-year-old girl, dude. She's also going through that. You know how awkward she'll be?
Yeah.
Dude, APS, I grew up, I studied in Army Public School. Some girls, the fucking level of confidence for that age.
See, the way I see it, that age, the growth spurt happens for women because women get more pimples and stuff than guys. And they're so conscious about their face that God is like, you know what? No one's going to be looking at your face. Don't worry. We'll make sure.
You know what? You just in one sentence, you just made God a creep. Yeah. Not men. No, you're like, God. You made God a creep, not men.
God is noble. He's making sure that the girls their self-respect doesn't get damaged. The self-image.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you don't understand. Did you grow up in Army Public School?
Kendra Vidyalaya.
You studied. So the thing is, you have to understand. Kendra Vidyalaya is salwar.
The year that I went into 9th, they made a salwar. Like my seniors were wearing. When we were in 8th, we were like, fucking agle saal na, fucking Sonali pehen ke aayegi to dekh pants. And then they made it salwar kameez. We were like, kya hai yaar, hamare time pe. And the thing is,
and salwar was very that homely attire. You'll see like
navy blue,
kurta, and then white dupatta.
White dupatta. So like a flat-chested like girl who's behind on growth, right? Her dupatta used to fall like this. But the girl who's like the dupatta would fall like this. You could see the isosceles like the
don't shut the fuck up.
See, the perpendicular is the spine.
No, the thing is, see that I understood. Okay, I understand the difference in metrics because APS. I'll tell you, I studied there till 10th standard. And 11th and 12th. And the thing is, it's fucked up for me because first standard was Army Public School. Second till 4th was Kendriya Vidyalaya. 5th to 8th was Army Public School.
Depending on which city you were in.
Yeah, which city. My dad was like juggling. He was like, now you go this, now you go there. So the thing is, Army Public School always the education is better, the culture, all that shit they say. Okay, that's true. The teacher, but I found better teachers in Kendriya Vidyalaya. For some reason, I lucked out. Like teachers were smarter.
They just didn't teach you in English. That's it.
No, yeah, exactly. And that's just a language barrier. And the moment you get past that, they were way better at teaching.
100%.
So I would say like Kendriya Vidyalaya had better teachers. Army Public School was just more flamboyance. It's like, well, like you can see, like it's more like that.
Yeah. It is. So there was CBSE also had English A course, English B course. Army Public School used to have English A course, Julius Caesar and stuff.
Oh yeah, correct. We studied Julius Caesar.
We studied comprehension. Read this 10 lines and answer these 3 questions.
Yeah, we had the more flamboyant. Like I studied Julius Caesar. And, like, thou shalt not kill.
I have never studied any Shakespeare anything in school.
There's this one chapter. I studied this one chapter that was just Julius Caesar.
Friends, country.
Yeah, all that thing and all, and that was the most hated.
Yeah.
We just talk like we have to study this, but you're like, fuck, this is useless.
Yeah.
It's like etu Brutus.
Yeah.
Thou etu Brutus. That was the only thing we remember. Yeah. Like nothing else we remember. And the whole I think is APS more flamboyance, more like this thing. KV I liked it more because it was more real.
More real. It made you much more street smart. For me at least. Because,
True.
Because after trusting these guys and trying to sudharo these guys, you learn something.
True.
There is a takeaway. You're not protected.
Yeah, true.
You're always looked at as this is, and even the teachers are like, please, this is KV. None of these fuckers are innocent.
Yeah.
So when they look at you with suspicion, then you know how to take care of yourself.
That's true. KV made me more street smart for sure, definitely. Army school is just like and I don't know, somehow they get better funding from the army.
Because officers' kids go there.
Yeah, officers get the better fundings, all the resources are better. You should look at the Army Public School in Bangalore. It's fucking amazing.
Fancy, huh?
It's fancy as fuck now. I remember the building that if you see from road right now, when I was growing up, that was the playground. And the thing is, Army Public School in Bangalore, like when I was studying, it was one of the biggest schools ever.
Oh, in terms of like ground and campus?
Dude, we had 2 football grounds.
Wow.
3 basketball courts. Like one basketball court, sorry. 2 football grounds, 1 assembly ground.
Okay.
All 3 separate.
Okay.
And then 10 barracks.
Wow.
Not buildings,
I know.
barracks.
Yeah, the barracks which at one point used to be some English cantonment.
Yeah, it was a horse shelter for British.
Stable.
So, stable. So, the ceiling is like some 20 feet high.
Yeah. And those giant long-handled fans.
Long-handled fans and all this shit. Like one proper government office vibe you'll get. And like, it was like 2005 or 2002 when I was studying there. I remember like you go pee after assembly. Every kid will go pee. By 3rd, 4th period, everyone has to pee again. Because it's just so cold. Bangalore, full of trees, 2002, it's cold, all the fuck.
Super.
And it's like, you have to pee. It's so cold. All year, everyone's wearing sweater.
Yeah, same. Pune, same.
Yeah, every day. Though there are kids who are only the wrist and the collar is dirty of the shirt. The shirt is like fucking spick and span. You know, they're like, no, I'm not removing my sweater. Fuck that shit. Why will I remove my sweater?
Only when you're playing football and you get
that time they'll remove, of course.
And when that time 2000 Mohabbatein had come out, so
oh yeah, we would do that and all.
And everyone started
this thing. Oh, what a terrible movie though, that one. One of my I think such a pretentious movie. I think that's the movie which set the downfall of Yash Raj films. That really changed the way people are like, dude, what the fuck is this? It became a hit.
Yeah, not as much because it released on the same day as Gadar, if I remember.
Oh, really?
And Gadar Mohabbatein, same day they released.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, and both like 4-hour movies. So people were like, what do you want to watch for 4 hours? Shah Rukh Khan teaching young kids how to
fall in love?
Or do you want Sunny Deol lifting hand pumps and
beating people,
going to Pakistan and getting his wife back?
So of course Gadar. No, but the thing is, I watched Mohabbatein, I think like quite a while ago, just like cringe watching that shit. And I realized this is not even cringe, it's beyond cringe.
Yeah, good songs, I think that's what sold it.
Yeah, I kind of like, that's
and
like
there was Amitabh Bachchan,
a lot of Lata Mangeshkar like kind of sold the song.
Yeah, Jatin Lalit, and then Aishwarya Rai was there in a guest appearance.
Yeah.
So
True.
Yeah.
No, but did it come before Kuch Kuch Hota Hai or after Kuch Kuch Hota Hai?
After Kuch Kuch Hota.
After Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. It came before, I think, this thing.
Before
The
like
family movie. The most.
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
I think it came before that.
It came before that. It came before that.
I think that was the one that started the downfall of Yash Raj, and I think after that, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna was the final nail in the coffin.
I mean, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna is Dharma Productions.
So it's Karan Johar. So I think Kabhi Khushi Kabhi was the last.
Yeah, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum was the last.
That grandeur.
Yeah, Karan Johar made a good movie. According to the people
his standards. Got it.
Karan Johar.
No, but it still was the grandeur projects that became a hit.
Yeah.
Like unanimously with India.
Yeah.
Like after that, if you see like Student of the Year, all this, like there's one section of the society that likes it. But the mass doesn't give a fuck about it.
Then after that, I mean, you can see the pattern, right? After that, Yash Raj started producing movies like Dum Laga Ke
I was thinking about it. Yeah, he did that.
Band Baja Barat.
Baja.
Smaller stories of
story oriented but good production.
Yeah, good production, regular people.
And then they did great.
Yeah,
Dum Laga Ke Aisha is very funny.
Dum Laga, great premise, and also the whole thing of the small town, सुबह उठ के शाखा में जाता है, RSS का शाखा व्यायाम करने जा रहा है,
that NSS,
कुमार सानू के कैसेट का ये बनाता
that
हूँ,
one RSS, not NSS. He was RSS. He's part of that thing. And they showed RSS as this normal, not this Hindutva thing.
Nothing.
They're just like they've made for your body should be healthy and you should live a ideal life.
Live a disciplined life.
Yeah, that's what they were advocating, and it was very nice to watch that Dum Laga Ke Aisha. I like that movie. Those kind of movies are very fun to watch. Because it's like you don't even know how the time is going. Because the story moves.
Yeah. And the beat is also, you know what it's building up to.
Yeah.
He's been forced into this marriage with this overweight lady and he doesn't respect her.
Yes.
And she's very...
And it's very realistic. He says, he gets slapped when he says sand. That's a very...
And she's like...
Push! Yeah. And then he slaps her back. And oh, dude, that is very real.
Yeah.
And it's not real in the sense I'm saying it like, not like, I'm not saying it like fucking that animal director, like when you're in love, you will slap. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2-3 tier town cities, like that level of education, people are not that, you know.
They can't argue with words because they've run out of words. The simple truth of it is, you were not the kind of looking person that I thought I would get married to. Yeah. And I'm not able to handle it because I am assuming that people will make fun of me.
Yes.
So there's another good movie. I don't know if you've seen Rajpal Yadav, one of the best performances of his career. मैं मेरी पत्नी और वो.
I've heard about this movie.
So Rajpal Yadav is this librarian in Lucknow University and not married, 35, 36, has an inferiority complex, goes by like very well respected. Then they fix a marriage for him with Rituparna Sengupta, the Bengali actress, tall, beautiful. Yeah. She actually likes his simplicity, and when they're meeting, he says, "Look, I understand if you say no because I am aware of how I look, what I do. I'm a librarian, this, that." She's like, "No, I like it. You're a good man. I'll marry you." So he likes it. But then once she moves into his house, the दूध वाला being sweeter is like, "अरे भाभी जी, आप भैया भाभी जी लेकर आ गए, अच्छा किया, आप तो इतनी सुंदर है." He's like, दूध दे के जा, ये फालतू का बकवास मत कर. Then the neighboring school kids are like looking at them. So he's like, चलो आज स्कूटर में नहीं, आज रिक्शा में चलते हैं. Okay, so because scooter में she will look
more taller than him.
So then he increases the height of the seat. So the entire movie is that. Right when he's about to start making peace with it, who moves in next door? Her childhood friend KK Menon, good looking, tall guy, stuff. And he has to work with him, with Rajpal Yadav. And they're now drinking on the terrace together, and he's like, and KK Menon is full stylish. He's like, 90% लोग पता सिगरेट क्यों चालू करते हैं? स्टाइल के लिए मैंने भी किया था, अब स्टाइल मुझे नहीं छोड़ रही है. And this guy's like, थोड़ा आप स्लो जा रहे हैं, एक और पैक बनाइए. It's like very simple guy. Yeah. That inferiority complex is the entire movie.
I think this movie is remade in Tamil also.
Oh, height.
Height thing. Someone has remade this movie in Tamil also. As I was saying it, I was thinking like, dude, it's done.
You will change the way you think about Rajpal Yadav as an actor.
Dude, he's a very good actor. Yeah. There's no denying that.
It's unfortunate that they've made him do all the...
That's Bollywood tropes.
Yeah.
They're like, I saw him in Bhool Bhulaiya, and then I saw in the Bhool Bhulaiya remake the same trope with the full red, with the choti. And I'm like, oh my god, they're just milking on it.
The way... इसको भूत चढ़ गया है, that's the joke, right? इस भूत चढ़ गया है इस पे. In both the movies, भूत निकालते हैं कैसे? Slap. Same.
Oh, they haven't even changed it.
Yeah, 15 years apart, you had 15 years to think of another way to use this.
No, those are movies that people who watch the original Bhool Bhulaiya, they're like, I don't want to ruin the image. Whenever I think of Bhool Bhulaiya, I think of that and makes me laugh. Why would I watch the new one and then ruin the whole franchise?
Yeah.
It's like even Fast and Furious. I watched like till 5. I still think it's a good series.
Oh, because I've only watched the other
I didn't watch. I only watched till 5, and then like 5th one is great. Fucking, he comes out of the Dom. Okay. Dominic Toretto comes out with a fucking vault.
Okay.
It's an intense scene. His fucking cars are flying because he's riding with a vault attached to his car, like a big ass vault.
Oh, I've not seen it.
Yeah, this is like I think 5th or something. That was the last one I saw. And I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to watch it. I still watch like Tokyo Drift once in a while. Whenever it comes on AXN or like movies now. I'll watch it. It's nice. When you watch it, it's very nice. And then that's the thing. You need to know. It's like you need to end and stop. Yeah, if you like someone, just stop it there. It's like those kind of movies. Like the only movie that I gave it a shot and then worked was Jurassic World. The Chris Pratt one.
Did you like Jurassic World?
Because the Irfan Khan one.
Yeah.
Except the climax. I kind of liked it.
Okay, fair enough.
Climax was so bad because the whole idea is they ratted the dinosaur against each other.
Yeah.
And I thought that was little lazy writing.
Yeah.
But the thing
they wrote themselves into a corner. They could not have written
anything else. They wrote themselves into a corner. But that whole raptor thing was very nice.
Yeah.
The raptor thing I liked. Like they've accepted him as the leader.
Yeah.
And that was a good thing. And Irfan Khan I think could have been used better.
Yeah, they're like, Hollywood knows that this is a good character. They needed a non-white character for it.
Yeah, exactly.
They needed that welcome to Jurassic World.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted like Richard Attenborough, Indian.
Yeah.
They wanted an Indian.
Not white,
Yeah, exactly. And they gave him like a suit which is not white. And they gave him pink shirt to make him look like, And I saw that, I'm like, man, Irfan Khan could have been used so much better. But he's like in the middle, he's just dropping like proverbs about life. I'm like, dude, just...
that is the thing that white people do, right? Like a non-white person has to be like this deep,
because
insightful life lesson sort of a person.
I think it's because whenever Americans think of India, it's just like yoga is attached to our body.
Enlightening and enlightenment.
We are all of us are the Swami Vivekananda doing yoga poses at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then that helps.
But Indians, inside India also, we think of like disabled people that way. Have you ever seen a blind person in a Bollywood movie who's just a regular person? No, he's
always just profound.
Like रास्ते नहीं दिखते तो क्या हुआ, मंजिलें तो नजर आती हैं.
Ay, puppy, did you write that?
Yeah.
Did you write? You should write for Bollywood.
What I ironically write is actually the
it's actually what they want.
Yeah.
You write it ironically. It's like, sir, you make fun of us, but you give it to us. But like that's true. If you have any kind of disabilities or you're going through anything in life, you're like,
they have to be this motivation.
They can't be petty.
Yeah, they can't be like, मैं porn सुनते हुए
If they're petty, then it's just a funny movie.
Then funny movies are written very differently.
Yeah.
Funny movies are written as अच्छा एक बंदा हकलाता है, एक बंदा words भूल जाता है, एक बंदा मुहावरों में बात करता है.
That one, that they go. नहीं बात कर, नहीं phone बात कर.
No.
All that shit. But yeah, that's the whole thing when I think of it. Like, that's actually a good point you said. Like, any kind of disability will never be shown as petty.
No.
In a serious movie.
Yeah. Except for like that Andhadhun, they did a good job.
Yes.
They used blindness really well. Is like one guy, this insensitive guy, is actually pretending to be blind for his own selfish reasons.
Yes.
But he's taking advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely.
And the karma coming back, Sriram Raghavan classic.
Yeah.
Everything comes back to bite you, bro.
Yes.
Sort of a thing.
No, Andhadhun is a very good job done.
Yeah.
Andhadhun is but
Tabu is insane in that movie.
One of my favorite, dude. Maqbool.
Maqbool.
What an actress.
Even Bhool Bhulaiya 2, I watched it. Hate watched it. One amazing, if you want to watch it, I won't tell you. So the ghost is everyone's reaction to ghost.
Who's the heroine? Kiara Advani.
Yeah, but the main character is Tabu.
Acha, okay.
But she's not the love interest of the lead character.
Yeah, she can't be. She's like 20 years older than him.
She's the bhabhi of Kiara Advani.
God,
so when he goes to their house, he interacts with her. So the ghost comes, that jump scare part where they show the ghost's POV in Hindi movies. And they finally, and then you're like, and then they cut the scene. So they go, Tabu's sleeping and the ghost comes and scares. Tabu's like, hey, ja.
Oh, it's a funny
you can't
trope.
hurt me. Hurt.
Yeah. Dude, she's very funny, dude. She's done all kind of genres.
Yeah.
If you think about it, she's in Hera Fairy.
Yeah, she was in Hera Fairy.
Yeah, she's in Hera Fairy. She's done so many
She's done negative roles. She's done thrillers. She's done The Seductress.
Yeah, and she is seductive, dude. She's very hot. She's
so much hot.
She's damn pretty. Like, she's done that Tamil movie also, that with Abbas and...
Kandugundin.
No, not Kandugundin. That is with Ajit and Mammootty. Ajit, Abbas and Mammootty. I'm talking about the Abbas and Vineet, where she's the heroine. Kalluri Sal.
Kadal Desam.
Kadal Desam, correct.
Mustafa.
A.R. Rahman sold that movie.
Yeah, totally.
Literally, he made that movie happen.
Otherwise, it's full gay friendship.
It's very gay. Fucking which kind of friends are fighting in the kitchen? They're throwing eggs at each other, bro.
And Abbas is sleeping with Banyan and Vineet is sleeping with a finger in his mouth on his chest.
Yeah, well, like, what are you trying to do? Yeah. Do no guy friends ever do that?
That is why you assume that both of them assume that the other person's gay. That's why they were like, he could not be in love with her.
He can't be in love with her, yeah. Oh, they should have sold the plot line like that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have been in love with her. But yeah, that is one gay ass movie, dude. Yeah. I've like watched it in bits and pieces. I've never watched it fully because it's cringe. Yeah. Because Tabu is very pretty in that, because she's that 90s younger version.
And she's all that salwar kameez that, Bollywood.
That book holding
in the front.
Yeah, I had a joke about that sometimes. I remember, like, whenever, I don't know why all Bollywood heroines, the moment if you're like a progressive rebel, skirt.
Yeah.
If you are a homely, salwar, books.
But if you want her to be a rebel but still likable, then she's a tomboy.
Yeah, she is a tomboy. She's wearing jeans.
Yeah, she's wearing jeans. And like open for new
things. Rahul, kya kar rahe tu?
And one drunken scene where she does something stupid. One scene where
drunk
she gets
scene. Like all mostly where they use Kalki for. Kalki Koshlan and like Gully Boy, or even this one, like which was the other movie?
Gully Boy, they've modernized that same trope that you were talking about. They're like, they gave her a paint can. That's it. Yeah.
There's something else also where she's done. I think there's one movie where she's a physically handicapped person. That's a very good movie. She talks like that and all. What is it? Sunflower or something.
A girl, the Little Miss Sunshine.
No, that is English, I think.
The girl in yellow boots.
No, that's different. I know she's like on the wheelchair and all. She's like that electronic. Something, I forgot the name of the movie. Yeah, even I forgot the name of the movie. But I'm just talking about, I don't know, we're talking about too many movies right now.
Yeah.
Fuck. I forgot to talk about this. Yes, I was thinking about bringing it up in the podcast. I watched Senna.
Huh?
The podcast.
How did you like it?
Fuck, intense,
the documentary.
Yeah, very intense. For those of you who don't know, Senna is this documentary about this Ayrton Senna.
Ayrton Senna. Magic. Ayrton Magic Senna.
What a fucking documentary. You know what blew my mind? When I was watching the documentary, not the documentary, the ending. Written by Manish Pandey, huh? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's how diverse.
Not to be confused with ex-RCB Manish Pandey, huh?
Not that Manish Pandey. But I was so surprised that Indian audience is so diverse.
Yeah.
Like, you understand like the level of the spectrum that we are in.
Yeah.
Like,
this Brazilian F1 guy movie was
written by a fucking Indian.
Yeah.
When I saw that, it blew my mind. That's why in India, no comedian can go to that level of fame. You can't be famous in all spectrum of societies.
Too diverse.
Too fucking diverse to clear or like spear into everyone.
Which is what pisses me about. I know I've touched this topic before. Indian talk show, podcast sort of things should be the best. Indians interviewing other Indians should be the best thing on the planet, because there are no standard questions. Every person from a different background, if they are from the same language, they could have a different dialect. If they have the same dialect, they could be from a different caste.
That's the problem with nepotism, right? When you start, nepotism becomes so big in every aspects of life. Everything will have only same kind of people. Like what is happening in movies.
Yeah.
You see all actors are from the same, like especially Bollywood. You see, okay, you can take with the exception of Rajkumar Rao or someone. Most of them have a similar upbringing. They've been like there's no difference if when I ask Ranbir Kapoor or Ranveer Singh or Siddharth Malhotra, it'll be the same kind of
Yeah, although Siddharth Malhotra in his interview as PRTM has told him to say, I come from middle class background, I'm an outsider, I'm a very simple man. I don't, yeah. I'm like, first of all, I come from middle class backgrounds. With the kind of upbringing I had, you cannot be that fair. It's impossible. Yeah.
Yeah. You look like you've been going for skin whitening since 1.
Yeah, it's like your mom boils the milk in the morning and takes out the malai for you.
Yeah.
To put it on your face.
And that's just, that's what so that's the problem. And what you're saying is great. That's why I'm surprised not a lot of good movies come from India. Because why do you think Iranian movies are so good? Is because they are so wide, the diverse, and there's a lot of poverty. Whatever you say about it, India also has all these things. So many interesting premises, but we're just not ready to explore any of the shit.
I mean, I like Malayalam movies for that reason because even if the premise is simple, they cast people who look like that character, and the actor who has been cast in that role knows how to talk like that character.
Yeah.
Like simple observations, there are so many Malayalam movies about this one sect of Malayalis who have IT jobs in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, in Pune.
Premalu.
Yeah, Premalu. Then there is Bangalore Days.
Bangalore Days.
Yeah, it's so accurate.
But that's the difference. No, you take that, you understand that Babita or Mamita Baju, or I think that's the name. Premalu, I don't know the name. So she fits for that role.
Exactly.
This new girl in the city who was just moved
fresh
in.
Graduate.
Immediately you bring it to Great Indian Kitchen. That girl, she fits that role.
Yeah.
She's this newly married, little dark skinned, the localite.
Yeah.
She's getting married because they paid a lot of dowry and all that shit.
Yeah.
She fits. And then she did that movie with Fahad Fasil where the gangster, I forgot, Malik.
No, okay, I haven't seen it.
Malik, it's a gangster movie about Fahad Fasil, okay? And she is his wife. She fits there also. She fits perfectly there. But I'm pretty sure if I'd taken her and I put her in Premalu, I don't think she would have fit.
Yeah, agreed.
But the casting is done so well.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Indian movies, dude. The thing is, Malayalam movies. Now, I think now we are on that pendulum where people are catching up. The mass is catching up to Malayalam movies.
Correct.
Where appreciating Malayalam movies is become the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know this, Anupama Chopra interviewed Fahad Fasil. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I saw some speaks. I'm like, dude, it's such a circle. Not a circle, it's such a gag fest.
Malayalam movies. Oh my god.
No, she's telling this literally one thing. I had invited a big ass A-lister from Bollywood for a roundtable conference with me. He said yes. And 2 days before the interview, he said, no, I can't make it. And later I met him. I asked him, why didn't you come? He's like, you didn't tell me Fafa was going to be there.
I'm threatened by his presence.
I'm threatened by the talent and the supremacy that this actor possesses. And I'm like, bro, he's just come to talk about Avesham success.
Yeah.
You can just talk to him like a regular human being. Why are you talking to him like, what is this personality? That's
how does this cultivate? Tell us how.
When will we find an interview like Conan?
Yeah.
You just sit there like, hey man, what's up, dude? What's going with you?
Yeah.
Tell me something interesting that's happening in your life. Tell me something that happened.
The spectrum is either Anupama Chopra or beer biceps guy.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't have good interviewers.
Yeah.
Abhish Mathew is this is the representation. So what happens is nobody's sitting and chilling with people and asking the real questions.
Yeah.
Bata na kya hua yaar, sab kuch chill, everything fine. Yeah. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah. If you see that, you know that hot wings, 10 hot wings, hot ones.
Conan.
Hot ones, yeah.
Destroyed.
Yeah. Sean Evans. He's such a good interviewer.
Very good.
Almost every actor, every celebrity has come is like, that's a very good
question.
In my entire career, I've not been asked that question.
Yeah.
But it's something I want to talk about, but unless you had asked me that Paul Rudd said this, if you had not asked me this question, I would have never known that I'm desperately wanting to talk about this.
Yeah.
But because you brought it up, I'm like,
finally. Thank you, someone.
Yeah.
Even Conan appreciates him.
Yeah.
Conan is like, dude, you're a damn good interviewer.
Yeah.
The kind of questions that you pose, he was like, he's doing all that tropes and all.
Right after that, he calls the doctor.
He's like, check my heart. I got him for cheap. Dude, one of the best episodes. That one I watched, and you should watch the Conan Needs a Friend episode after that also.
Oh,
the hot ones? No. Sean, the hot ones came.
Oh, he's talking about
the experience. He's like, I finished that, and then I was coming back, and there was this building that was being constructed, and they needed welding.
I heard that.
So I just went there, and I'm like,
yeah, I remember shots.
Fuse that metal right there. They were like this. There has never been welding to this such good quality up until then. And he had this very good point when I was thinking of something. If something is funny, I'll just do it and then worry about the consequences later.
Yeah, yeah.
If something is funny, I'll just do it. Like, fuck it.
There was one episode where Conan O'Brien was saying that I was opening for Michelle Obama's book tour. So she wanted me to MC and entertain the crowd, and this is this giant 10,000 people auditorium. And it's like, and all I could think about was, how can I sabotage my entire career at this moment? It would be really funny if I did that.
Yeah.
Just for the joke. Maybe just for the joke. So all these young interns who are organizing the show, for them, Conan O'Brien is also a big guy.
Yeah.
So they're coming and saying, sir, you're going to go up in 5 minutes. This and that. And Conan is like, listen, kids, this is what I need. I need you guys to play. Tonight's going to be a good night. And I'm going to go out like a rock star. I'm going to be like, fuck you, fuck off. This is the fucking night. Come on, make some noise for Michelle UBA. And everyone's like, huh? You want to do that? He's like, no, I'm just joking. I don't want to do that. And right after that, he walked on stage. He's like, until 5 seconds before I went on stage, I freaked the fuck out of those interns.
Every interns, they were like, what the fuck is he going to do?
That's what and this is a big guy.
Hey, have we done 1 or 10 minutes? Okay, cool, sorry.
1 or 10.
Yeah. Sorry, you're saying.
So, for the reason why he's a good interviewer, the reason why he's so free-flowing is because of him not thinking of himself as this, like, what, he's done 10,000 hours of television, 30 years of late-night talk show, one of the best in the world. His even his getting fired story, nobody ever felt any animosity against him. He got all the empathy because they knew his quality, the sort of person he is. In spite of that,
and also came from the ground.
Yeah, all silly stuff.
Yeah.
Even now, as a 60-year-old, it's all just silly stuff. But if you look at like a young actor who's done 3 good movies, like if you see Ayushmann Khurrana's interview, he's always so right. He's always so correct. He's always like, नहीं वो तो मैं सोचता नहीं हूँ, मैं ऐसा नहीं करता हूँ. I'm like, is that how you talk with your childhood friends?
Yeah.
Like, it's
that pisses me off. That level of the PR, the way PR works. Nobody's having fun anymore. It's just so much PR. I think that's why I like Shah Rukh Khan just for that one reason. Not now, the previous interviews. At least now he's become like where he's like Anupam Kher asked him in an interview as like, do you really think there will be another big star like you? Like, do you really think the stars are?
He's like, I'm the last superstar India has ever produced.
Yeah, and I said that, and I'm like, okay, that. But if you watch his 90s interviews, like a lot of actors were having fun, like Jackie Shroff.
Yeah.
These guys used to pull each other's leg, like you watch these 90s actors. Not just them, they, with each other. Like, do you told this?
रात को एलपीजी सिलेंडर बंद करने का, माँ का इज्जत करने का,
ज्यादा नहीं सोचने का, बस भिड़ो,
पेड़ लगाने का, तुम्हारा भी टाइगर लोग पैदा होगा, तुम्हारे टाइगर लोग को भी पेड़ लगाना.
It's just that trope. He's having fun. Like I watched this interview somewhere, like Rani Mukherjee. Someone said like that's where Indian movies need to get to. Like if you watch Iranian movies, like I think the reason they're so good is their directors and actors are able to tell a story which audience is ready to listen. He said that's in an interview, and Rani Mukherjee is like, I'm really sorry to stop him right there, but I think Indian movies are the best movies in the world. I take offense to that. And she said that, and I'm like, bro, he's not saying Indian movies are shit. He's just saying Iranians are very good. And I think we can learn from that. That's all he's saying.
Yeah.
And she has to come like, no, Indian movies are the best. I take offense. I'm like, who are you?
This is like saying if someone, like in the cricket terms, if someone's like Steve Smith is a good batsman.
Yeah.
No, every Indian batsman is better than Steve Smith. Like that's...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I get Rani Mukherjee. That's what happens when you're like married to someone who doesn't exist.
But they cleared that up in that Netflix documentary. There was a Netflix documentary called Romantics about Yash Raj.
Yeah, of course they had to talk about this phenomenon called Aditya. But I saw a little bit of it. I was like, fuck you. Nobody's that important. Yeah. When will you take your head out of your ass and then be like, you know what, we are nobodies, dude. Just can we chill?
The last 10 Bollywood movies I liked, it had nothing to do with like traditional big production houses. They were all like good independent movies. Like Amir Khan does a decent job of producing one good movie here and there. Like Lapata Ladies was very good.
Yeah, I think Dangal is good.
Yeah, Delhi Belly was
hilarious. But I think the Little Superstar was not that great, right? Little Superstar.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, even I have not seen it, but I've not heard great reviews about it.
Yeah.
It's about this Muslim girl who starts playing guitar and his dad breaks the guitar, some shit like that.
See, Saif Ali Khan produced Go Go Gone. Like,
But that was also Raj and DK, no?
Yeah, Rajan DK, but he gave him the money.
Of course. Yeah, true. No, true. That's true. And also like
Loot Case.
Loot Case is very good.
very
Loot Case
nice.
is very funny.
Yeah, hilarious.
Have you seen that the biopic of that cricketer that Tambe? Praveen Tambe.
No, I have not. Shreyas Talpade.
Please watch it.
Oh, it's good.
What a funny movie. What a fun watch.
Okay.
Because they showed up that character as one of the most two-tier. When you go to two-tier cities and you meet a nice person, that no vex, no like, oh, I have not made it. Oh, this ke paas itna paisa hai. And you will meet those kind of people once in a while. And that's Praveen Tambe.
Yeah, as city people, we go to those people and like, you just want to help me for no reason.
Yeah, they're like, no, sir,
you psycho fuck.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what you're thinking, but he's that guy. So this guy has a dream of becoming a cricketer. He wants to play for India.
Yeah.
And he wants to play on the big stage.
Yeah.
He doesn't play for India.
Yeah, he plays for
Rajasthan. RR, he gets a chance and Rahul Dravid selects him.
Yeah.
Rahul Dravid finds
also,
him. Yeah. First match gets a hat-trick. So he plays at the age of 40.
40, yeah, and plays till 43 or something.
41 or 42, I'm not sure. Then he becomes a coach in this thing. But the whole idea is from 20, he wants to be a cricketer and it's just like a lot of politics, this thing. But he is this happy-go-lucky guy. He doesn't believe in like, मुझे खेलना है. मुझे बस खेलना है. He's more like that guy कि अगर तुम ग्राउंड में नहीं खिला रहे मैं जाके स्ट्रीट में गली क्रिकेट खेल लूंगा.
वहाँ नहीं खेलोगे तो मैं बुक क्रिकेट खेलूंगा.
मैं खेल लूंगा. मुझे बस खेलना है. And so he's that guy who's like, dude, the one middle scene is very funny. He gets married. He has a kid. He has a proper Marathi family lifestyle. He's living in one what do you call those mansions? Chawl. He's living in one chawl. And you know how he makes money? He goes plays all these tournaments where the gift are like pressure cooker.
The village tournaments.
He's saying that
Akola and all these
those things. Yeah. So what he does is he gets those gifts. He's like the fourth pressure cooker in the house. So he wins and he sells them.
That's how he's making money.
That's how he's working as a bartender in a pub.
This is all real.
Real. It's in a bartender. He's working as this thing, and he's like all the dancer ladies and all love him because he's like, I'm married, I have a kid. I understand. मैं समझता हूँ. आप धंधे के लिए करना पड़ता है. मैं समझता हूँ. And he's never like looked at them in a weird, and they're like cherishing him. They're like, अरे तांबे तो अपना बंदा है.
Who doesn't judge? No,
it's what goes behind the curtain. Nobody judges. Like, dude, we get it. It's an act. Exactly. It's more like that. Very fun watch, and it's also motivational, and they never do it like the Rocky Balboa motivation. It's very simple.
Rocky, this man wants to kill you.
No pain, no pain, no pain, and all. But it's very like simple told. It's like you'll be very happy. It's like 12th fail.
You'll root for him throughout the movie.
It's like 12th fail, exactly like 12th fail.
Yeah, okay.
But very underappreciated. I even forgot the name of the movie. What is it called?
Tambe? Praveen?
I don't know what is it called. I think Tambe or something. But it's Shreyas Talpade. Very good job. That guy is a very good actor. So that's the thing. No, Sharman Joshi, Shreyas Talpade, Madhavan.
Iqbal was a good movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these guys are good actors, okay? But like even with good acting, people will only appreciate you when you get the like Irfan Khan. Now everyone's appreciating Fahad Fasil.
Yeah.
Nobody will sit and be like, you know what, who are more people like? Nobody will be like, you know what, Shreyas Talpade is a good actor.
ऐसे और कोई लोग है क्या? इसकी टाइप के और कोई मूवीज है क्या?
Nobody will search. They will like, अभी किसको follow करना है? चलो फाफा को follow करना थोड़े दिन.
Until it gets fully pop culture and then people are like, you haven't watched Manjumal Boys?
Yes.
Then I'm like, ठीक है.
Okay, अच्छा अब तो देखना पड़ेगा. I'm missing out.
And now I have to only say nice things about it.
Yeah.
I won't
now more like now we've come to a point where if you don't know Fahad Fasil, you are living under a rock.
Fafa.
So everyone is like Fafa. That me and Gautam are having a good conversation about it. We were talking to each other. He's like, bro, I hate the fact that now Fafa is getting more fans.
Yeah.
Because I believed in him. He was telling me I believed in him before he got the hair transplant.
Yeah.
only me and Nazriya believed in him.
Nazriya,
whatever. Only we believed in him. Now all these fuckers are coming and telling. Apparently one famous comic, I'm not going to take his name. He told someone like, dude, Fafa is the best. And Gautam was so angry, like, shut the fuck up. Don't take that name. Take Fafa's name out of your mouth.
Don't ever put your name in your mouth.
Yeah, it was like that.
I just fucked up.
You completely fucked up.
Why? I don't even remember what it was. What?
Don't ever keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. That was fucking hilarious. One of the most iconic moments of Chris Rock's career. I mean, there are plenty more. Not denying that.
No, the one wrong move and he would have been the one who's blamed. Or it would have been like two guys fought.
Oh yeah, it would have
Yeah.
been completely different take altogether.
But now it's like he's so professional, and he's like, I was fucking angry as shit.
Yeah, of course he was
The
angry. I was
first
just
thing I
being-
did was I'm gonna bury this guy in a joke. Wrote a joke about
and
it.
that was one of the most fuck all jokes ever.
I haven't heard it.
No, it was a very bad joke. It was I think even Dave Chappelle, when he talks about it, was what is the joke that Dave Chappelle did in his special, the recent one, when he got attacked.
Closer. No,
Yeah, I don't know what's the name of the thing. Closer only, I think so.
Yeah.
Not sure. So when you know that Dave Chappelle got attacked, right,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that trance.
And his security guard like dislocated that guy's legs.
Yeah, later, yes, exactly. They put him down and all the shit. And then Chris Rock walked out and he was like, "Was that Will Smith?" And then apparently a huge laugh and like unbelievable. So that's what Chris Rock did in Dave Chappelle's and him doing that something. That's that funny story that where Kevin Hart bought a goat, like a goat,
Like an actual goat.
actual goat with
Animal.
gold,
Huh.
and brought it on stage as a gift to Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. No, to a gift to Chris Rock. Kevin Hart did that, and Dave Chappelle, when green room, they're talking, they're like, "It's great, it's great." And then in my head, I'm thinking that is the dumbest idea.
Yeah.
And that goat came on stage and started pooping all over.
Of course. Yeah.
And I was thinking like Kevin
This
Hart is such a
represents your
dumb
career.
fuck.
Yeah, even in the
Roast.
Tom Brady roast, he does that gag right.
Fuck you,
He's like,
Tommy. Fuck you,
yeah,
Tom.
As soon as my joke bombs,
Fuck
I'll be
you,
like,
Tom.
Yeah, and as a comic, I can see through it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
get-
bombing. You're bombing
Yeah.
straight through. Bro, that roast, I forgot everything.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Nikki.
Oh, Nikki Glaser.
I
was
fell in love with her.
insane.
I'm like, bro, not Adolf Hitler, but you have.
Yeah,
I've fallen for
You're
you.
hiling for Nikki
I've
Glaser.
I've fallen for you. I mean,
Yeah.
she does look like something that was created in a chamber.
Yes. I don't know how else to say it. There's a lot of surgery.
Gas that has been around her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think we should wrap that. It's 1 hour 20 minutes, a long
Yeah.
podcast. But yeah, I'm tired also. But anyways, we'll wrap up on that.
Yes, let's do it, bro.
Chalo. Why are you so sad?
No, I don't know. Just like, let's wrap up. I thought, for some reason, I thought that energy would work.
Oh, acha, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, next
Fuck
week.
you, Tom. Like, that's how you do.
Fuck you, Tom. Fuck you, Tom. I know what the fuck you did it. I'm gonna laugh harder at my jokes than anyone else.
And Jeff Ross comes in, like, does a decent set and goes, and he's like, stop sucking up to him. You're such a bitch, Jeff.
Yeah. No, that was funny because when he crossed them,
Yeah,
he was
he's
like,
are you okay, Tom?
"You okay? Don't take anything."
Are you okay, Tom? Are you okay?
He was. It's like a host trying to do a crowd work. It gets a big laugh. You just keep milking it.
Yeah.
It's more like that. You can see right through it. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
got a good laugh, you just stop there. But he was like, no, I'm going to go more because there may be a better laugh.
Yeah.
But no analogy because you're riffing.
Yeah.
No line. So that's what happened with
I
Kevin Hart.
tried doing that yesterday before I called you.
Yeah, I
and
saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it. I just
because
can't-
it was working so well
Yeah,
before that.
you wanted to call me on a good laugh and I'm like, oh man, he's
Then I
trying
was
hard.
like, I will pull
Then you
out
made
a
it
joke
awkward.
from 2017.
That's the only thing. Because you were like, oh man, I should have left that. I think I made you awkward. I should have gone. And the girl's like, no, I'm fine. I was like, fuck, it's me then. I'm like, oh god. It's like every comedian goes through that and like, you know what, let him do. Was a good audience yesterday.
Yeah, good audience. I had a great set.
Everyone had a great set. You had, I don't know how Naveen bombed. I think Jyotin also had a good set.
Yeah.
I think they were very sweet. I had a very...
Before me, the crowd was not doing well. I think...
Before you, it was Ruby, right?
Yeah. Suddenly because she was doing like very slow
Okay.
Hindi jokes.
Got it.
That they were not the audience for it. Yeah.
Okay, got it. No, because yesterday's audience was good audience. I had a good set.
They heard me like start in English. They're like, okay, okay. Because only 2 people spoke Hindi in
Got
that
it.
crowd.
Understood. Yeah. The left one.
Yeah.
I understood.
The last 2.
Good. Chalo, anyways. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's the worst way to end the podcast. Weird way.
Yeah, go now.
Go now. Have fun.
Subscribe.
Like, share, or subscribe.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is the Elephant Room Podcast. Anand Rathnam.
Aditya Natrajan.
Bye.
You know, yeah. It's okay.